Hello YouTube, this is Satsu5. I know I'm not getting the best sight picture, no pun intended, but this is a video over how I carry my Springfield Armory Prodigy. As you can see, I'm a little bit overweight, probably too much overweight, but I look relatively normal. And I'm also carrying my Springfield Armory Prodigy. Now, just for the sake of safety, you see there's no magazine, nothing in the chamber. Putting the safety on. I am pretty much concealed. Here lately I've been carrying this gun appendix. It's a little bit bulky to be wearing right here, although I do occasionally do that depending on the next holster I'm going to show you. But this is pretty concealable. You can definitely, if you're really looking, you can kind of tell that there's a point right there, but because of the pattern of the cover garment, you know, it's not that noticeable. And this is the We the People holster, if that makes sense. That's the brand. And it's pretty easy to remove. Let's see if I can get that to focus. We the People holsters. I can't remember how much it cost. I'll try to put that in the I'll try to annotate that in. And this is a cool holster because, as you can see, I can take it off and on relatively easily. If I have to go into a 51% location or a government building, I can take this off without taking my belt off. And just for the sake of the video, like I said, with this holster, I really prefer appendix carry, but you can put it on your side. I'm going to show that to you. To me, it just feels, it doesn't have a claw, so it doesn't ride up against the body as well as I'd like. But raising my hands up, it's still relatively concealed. You can get to it pretty easily. Love the holster. I think if I was going to go back, I'd get a Muddy River tactical holster. I think I like that company a little bit better. I'll definitely like the selection of different kayaks you can choose from. And this one, you know, this is a custom holster as well, and I got exactly what I paid for. Anyways, with the past few kind of custom holsters that I've bought, I kind of try to flip-flop from different companies. I've bought from Eclipse Holster, I bought from Muddy River, Gunfighter Inc., and We the People. And last I checked, Eclipse Holsters does not make a holster for the Prodigy. But Muddy River, I think, does, We the People does, and Gunfighter does. One of my other holsters that I'm not going to put on, but I'm just going to show it to you. I've already made a video on this holster. This is the Vanish holster. And you basically put this on, and you can wear it right here. You can wear it strong side, weak side. You know, the pouch is pretty much universal, left hand, right hand, it fits everything from a Hellcat, Walther PPK, which is smaller than a Hellcat, I think. Well, not heavy. It can fit a Walther PPK. It can fit a Hellcat, and it can fit a full-size Glock 20, which is a 10mm. And I haven't tried a conventional 1911 in it, but it also holds the Springfield Armory Prodigy. And this is my first holster I had with this gun. The cool thing about this holster is that it fits 90% of automatic handguns. So you buy this one holster, and every time you buy a new gun, you can carry it as soon as you put the gun in the holster. A lot of times when I buy a new gun, it's like, oh, I can't carry it until I get a holster made for it, or I find a holster for it. But with this one, you just buy this, and you pretty much put whatever gun you want in it, other than revolvers and like micro pocket pistols. But like I said, I'm not going to put this one on, or I'm not going to demo it. But basically, well, I might end up demoing it outside my clothes. But put it on like that, and you can turn it where it's more or less appendix or strong side. And I guess for the sake of demonstration, okay, where's my pouch? There it is. I really need to lose weight, but it fits right there. You got two magazine pockets right here that you can fit, and it's going to conceal just as good as the We the People holsters. I find it to be a little bit more comfortable for long periods of time. But I don't like it when I bend over. It feels like the gun's going to fall out. I doubt it will, but it kind of feels like it. And also, the reholstering is pretty much impossible with this gun. In order to reholster, you have to manually open up the pouch to put it in there. So you can't reholster it with one hand. It's not really a thing that happens. That's the only downside I have to this holster. This is the Gunfighter Inc. Baba Yaga holster. This is supposedly the holster they use in John Wick 4. It's an outside the waistband holster. And when I wear this right here. I'm going to put that on for you right now. Okay, I'm back. I got the Baba Yaga Gunfighter Inc. holster on. Maybe you can see it, maybe not. I think you can see it right there when I raise this hand up. But you're normally not doing jumping jacks, but you know, it is potentially visible. I find that I'm a lot more self-conscious with this holster. It's very comfortable as far as, you know, on your body, against your skin type of deal. It's not being pressed against your body, just outside the waistband. But when I'm at a restaurant and I get in and out of a chair, I normally hold my shirt down a little bit so I don't accidentally flash it. And I feel the need to do that with this, and not the We the People holster or Vanish holster. But as you can see, it's technically concealed. But you know how you really pull this off? With a jacket. Get you a longer jacket, maybe something that's a little bit heavier. And this jacket's not the longest as in length, but it does add a little bit extra protection from accidentally flashing the gun. And if you live in a warmer weather, I live in East Texas, which right now it's like 57 degrees. It's not really that cold. But if you live in an area and you don't really wear jackets, you can get a vest. And a vest would, like a Shoot Me First vest, which I now own. And it's longer and it'll conceal this. And especially during hunting season, if you get a green Shoot Me First vest, you'll just look like a hunter. You know, have all your snacks and hunting accessories on you. It won't look that weird. Or if you travel with a camera, you'll look like a photographer. Anyways, you know, you can still get to the gun. Probably what I'd do, this is a 511 shirt made for concealed carry. I'll probably do that and grab the gun because this has the snaps. But yeah, those are my three holsters. There's the Baba Yaga holster. This would be the holster that I would use if I was actually competing, which I'm not in competing shape right now, as far as skill level is concerned. But if I was competing, this would be the holster I would use, because it's the only holster that, you know, I feel is adequate in my collection. You can reholster it. You can carry it strong side outside the waistband. It just seems more convenient for that use. And I really like the Baba Yaga holster. as an outside the waistband holster, but I feel that inside the waistband is just far more easier to conceal. I don't have to worry about if I'm waving at someone accidentally showing the gun. But definitely this costs around $100, I think, and you can customize it. And all of the Kydex holsters that I bought, I specified that I wanted an optic cut on it, because I rock an optic on my Springfield Army Prodigy, and none of them has actually interfered with the optic. You can get to the gun pretty quickly, and yeah, I love carrying this gun. I love shooting this gun. This is my favorite gun to shoot. Second favorite would probably be my Mark III Ruger, cut with the custom pack light upper. But I'm getting a new perk for this gun that's going to make it easier to disassemble and clean. And so I'm really enjoying this. And as with all Kydex, it's easy to reholster. So that's it. That's the video. The Springfield Army Prodigy is not new, but it's relatively new, and it doesn't have a lot of big brick and mortar store support. You know, you're probably not going to go to Academy or Bass Pro Shop and find a holster for it, although you can buy the gun from there. But there's just not a whole lot of production holsters for this. Oh, I also have another holster that I hate. Forgot to bring it. It's the Crossbreed holster, and it's a appendix holster, and it's just really uncomfortable. I'll put in a picture of that holster without me wearing it in right now. But that's it. I got 4 holsters. 2 of the Kydex I really like. I like the Vanish holster because it's just a good holster to have around. When you buy a new gun, you can instantly start carrying it if you want to carry it while you're waiting on your custom holster to come in the mail. So that's it. That's the video. I'm Satsu 5, and